Alright, these are gonna be the 5 best tips that I found from friends, or that type of stuff, to completing these achievements. I'm progressing pretty fast. Only played for like 20 minutes yesterday and I got all of those. So these are gonna be the tips and tricks that I used. And if you have any, drop them in the comments. If you learned something, like, subscribe, you guys know the drill. Alright, so this trick is going to be for your shoveling achievements. Basically what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to buy, your very common seeds, not carrots, because you can't shovel carrots. I'll show you in a second. You can shovel strawberries, so just spam buy strawberries whenever they're in stock, because they're probably the most common thing next to carrots. And you're just going to plant them all, give them a second to go out, and then you can just like destroy them with the shovel. So that's pretty simple. And then I'll show you, you can't destroy carrots. Some people don't believe me. This T-Rex can get out of my way, whatever it is. Wait for the carrot. I'm gonna wait for the carrot to grow. We're gonna keep shoveling these because I do need to do this. The carrot's done. You cannot shovel carrot. On the next one. Alright, this next tip has to do with the gifting. So, wherever the quest that I was looking at, this gift and watermelons quest, and really any of the gifting quests. Got 5 watermelons here. We're going to harvest them all. I have 5 right here. You see them all? We're going to go give them to my alt. I'm going to gift 3 at a time. I'm going to hop over to my alt and just hit accept on all of them. And then we're going to gift the other 2. And we're simply just going to gift them back. We're going to gift all, and we're going to try all 5 to see if it works. Yep. And we're just going to do it one more time, and then we're going to not only get it on my main account, also going to get it on my alt. All of them did not go through that time. That's fine. If these other 2. And then we're going to go check my guide. And we have to gift them back. Yeah, that's alright. Guys, I'm being ambushed. So you can also do this with a friend. Sometimes if you ask randoms in a server, they'll do it too, but we're gonna go check my guide. Got it complete. And then also my alt / friend has it complete too. Okay, on to the next one. Alright, so this next tip has to mostly do with these prismatic ones. You know how it's like, oh, harvest beanstalks, ember lilies and stuff. My tip is just to plant all of the ones you have down in like a second garden. All of your ones that are used, so beanstalks, ember lilies, elder strawberries, giant pine cones, and then rubicasas if you have any. I don't. Oh, and burning buds. And then as you can see over here, I have some of the stuff like grapes and peppers down over here, or my legendary ones too. So just like plant those plants down. This isn't about making money, this is about getting levels and stuff, so just keep that in mind. Alright, this next tip, also pretty simple. So for these prismatic achievements like this, or like these plant ones, wherever they are, there's a bunch of them, you can just use reclaimers. I mean, I know they're kind of expensive craft, but especially on the sugar apple trees, if you don't have 6 sugar apple trees to plant down, or you have them planted down already, just use a reclaimer on them, replant them, and it counts. Alright, and for our final tip, it's going to be to just pretty much use sprinklers. So for example, there's this one quest here I missed it. It's in rare, sorry. Where it asks you to harvest 10 1 kg tomatoes. They're pretty hard to get, but if you just place down a master, you get a ton of them. Same with these other ones, especially the variant quest too, because variants, the sprinklers boost variant chance. So like, if you just place like a sprinkler and a grandmaster sprinkler on all your good plants and then just like keep harvesting them, you'll not only get a bunch of them done, but you'll also get a bunch of big ones and mutated variant ones, and that's what you want, right? This last tip is about all the cooking ones. Once you get a cooking pot, probably the easiest way, common achievements, you can get a cooking kit from them. I'll show you guys in a second. I just finished shoveling those strawberries, and by a second I meant now. So I'm gonna claim it. I got my cooking kit cosmetic. Just gonna pull it out. Okay. And so for all these ones that are asking you to cook something, like for example, there's not really any cooking ones here. It's like more in the earlier ones. Yeah, use 250 mushrooms in cooking. Just place 5 of them in there and use them as soup. It's not the end of the world if you're just making soup over and over again. Alright, this is going to be the biggest pro tip that I can give you. Everything in the seed shop, you should be buying it out every time you can. If you have some form of like an auto clicker, or you're looking to AFK, use Tiny Task. Just set up a loop where you going down, you're buying everything, and then once you get to the end, you kind of just keep doing this. You're recording, get to the end, scroll back up all the way using this because it sometimes doesn't register inputs right, and then do it again, and then just hit play pretty much, and pretty much golden because you'll get every seed in the seed shop every time it restocks. So this is only if you have Tiny Task or an auto clicker of some type. Maybe you don't. I'd still, pro tip, buy out everything in the seed shop. It's just going to help you out in the long run. If you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing. Only a small percent of you are actually subscribed, like a very small percent, even smaller than like most normal YouTubers. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all on the flip side.